Reading from the book, Living on Your Own Terms. What is Real Rebellion? By Osho. Chapter 2. Understanding is Freedom. The priests and nuns and relatives that shaped my life are now old and dried up. Most are dead. It seems worthless to rebel against those helpless old people. I am not the priest and the doctrines. I feel that to rebel against anything outside myself is a waste of time and just simply not to the point. This makes the situation much more frustrating and entangled. It seems the self must rebel against the self. I accept that it is not the essential self, the original face, that has to do the rebelling. It is the trained self, the subterfuge. But as that is the only self I have or know with which to do the rebelling. How does the subterfuge rebel against the subterfuge? The rebellion I am talking about is not to be done against anybody. It is not really a rebellion, but only an understanding. You are not to fight with the outer priests, nuns, parents. No. And you are not to fight either with the inner priests, nuns, parents. Because outer or inner, it doesn't matter. They are separate from you. The outer is separate. The inner, too, is separate. The inner is only the reflection of the outer. You are perfectly right in saying it seems worthless to rebel against those helpless old people. I am not telling you to rebel against those old, helpless people. I am not telling you either to rebel against all that they have put inside you. If you rebel against your own mind, it will be a reaction, not a rebellion. Note the difference. The reaction is out of anger. The reaction is not a rebellion. It will be a reaction. Note the difference. The reaction is out of anger. A reaction is violent. In a reaction, you become blind with rage. In a reaction, you start moving to the other extreme. For example, if your parents have been teaching you to be clean and take a bath every day, and this and that, and you have been taught from the very beginning that cleanliness is next to godliness, and one day you start rebelling, what will you do? You will stop taking a bath. You will start living in filth. People do that. They were taught cleanliness is next to godliness. Now they are thinking that filthiness is next to godliness. Dirtiness is next to godliness. From one extreme, they move to the other. This is not rebellion. This is rage. This is anger. This is revenge. And while reacting to your parents and their so-called ideas of cleanliness, you are still attached to the same idea. It is still haunting you. It is still powerful over you. It is still dominant. It is still decisive. It still decides your life. Although you have become the opposite of it, but it decides. You cannot take a bath easily. You are reminded of your parents who used to force you to take a bath every day. Now, you don't bathe at all.